Yes, sir! The Toronto Maple Leafs have taken down the Chicago Blackhawks on Monday Night Primetime 4-1. And good stuff, man. This is a good game, really. Really good game from the Leafs. But the Blackhawks, they did a pretty good job. A very, very good job. Which was in the second period, but couldn't do jack. Only got the one goal, but they still couldn't do jack. But the Leafs, well, we're just going to keep on doing what we got to keep doing. Whew. What do I want to talk about? This game was just out of control. This game was just perfect. Not perfect, but it was actually pretty good. So who comes back? Well, of course, you know who comes back to Toronto. Comes back to Toronto, and yes, it was of course not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 players on the Blackhawks roster. The first one was Tyler Bertuzzi, whom, of course, the Blackhawks took Bertuzzi away from the Leafs this past offseason. Yeah, I still hate the trade, by the way. I still hate that signing, though. Why in the hell did the Blackhawks have to take away my Tyler Bertuzzi? It's like stealing candy from a baby. I don't know what to say. First, you took away my freaking Tyler Bertuzzi. Then, what's next? You're going to take away Max Domi? Oh, wait, hold on. Y'all got Max Domi, and then you traded it to Dallas. And then we have Max Domi. So there's that. And that's one. Ilya Mikheyev. Okay, I know this guy. But he was with Vancouver. I don't know if he actually scored against us. Peter Mrazek. Injury-prone goaltender. Yeah, I barely know you because you were injury-prone. And plus, Jack Campbell can't do this thing on his own. TJ Brody. I barely know you, beta. I did not mean to say beta in any way, any shape, or form, but I'm going to say, but still, I barely know you, I barely know you, TJ Brody. And Nick Foligno. Just Nick Foligno at this point. So now let's get into the game, shall we? Well, technically, the Leafs were wearing their next-gen jerseys, which, of course, is actually pretty good because it's next-gen game here in Toronto. And what are we going to do? We're going to wear our Justin Bieber jerseys. I don't like that. So let's get started. Let's get started in the game because we're 2 minutes into this video and we haven't even talked anything about the game, which of course may not be good, but we'll do it. Okay. First period. Yes, of course, Leafs did not do pretty good on power play in the first period. Nothing happened. No clicking density. Nothing happened. The power play wasn't clicking in the first. Yes, of course, we took a stupid penalty in the first period. Yes, I'm not surprised because John Tavares hooked the damn guy, and of course we're shorthanded. Luckily, we were able to kill off that penalty. And what do we see after we killed off that penalty? Oh yeah, a nifty pass from Toronto, from Nylander, I believe, to Austin Matthews, and he scores his 6th goal of the season. Welcome back, Austin Matthews. He finally comes back from injury, and he scores. Let's go, Matthews. I mean, this is why I still have my Matthews jersey at this point, and I love this guy. And Leafs are up 1-0. Austin Matthews with the Leafs' first goal. And we go into the first period with the Leafs 1-0 lead. But in the second period, yes, of course, I know for a fact that you see this guy, I know you and you know me. It's the Blackhawks. They have a good second period. Yeah, they know how to do good in the second period. But they couldn't do jack this tonight. Second period, even though they were the better period, they still couldn't put up any goals. And oh my god, we got one of the highlight material goals by John Tavares. I don't know what he did. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but John Tavares scores to make it a 2-0 Leafs lead. And I'm like, oh my god. What a goal by Tavares. Did anybody see that goal? Because that's highlight material by John Tavares. And the Leafs are up 2-0 after 40 minutes of play. Yes, of course, Austin Matthews took a penalty. Oliver Ekman-Larsson took a over-the-glass penalty. But at least we're able to kill off those 2 penalties. And Soros was dialed in. He made those stops. He stopped Ilya Mikheyev from scoring on us. It's double the save, double the price. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Then comes the third period, and yes, this is where I'm gonna start. We're gonna start going all. Oh God, here we go. We're going into the third period. Things are gonna go bad, ain't it? Well, it didn't go that bad, with the exception of a penalty. Oh well, not well. That was beforehand. That was beforehand. And then, of course, what did we just see? The Blackhawks actually and Anthony Stolarz' shutout within minutes to go by Chicago, and they get on the board. It's 2-1 Leafs, and I swear to God, if the Blackhawks come back and make the Leafs blow a 2-0 lead, I'm gonna be so pissed. But the Leafs strike back, and Minton Freshen responds back in a jiffy to put the Leafs up 3-1. That's the goal that that's what we need. Give us back what we want. And then here comes the big problem. We couldn't do jack on the power play, and the Blackhawks couldn't do jack on the power play. But the Leafs did pretty good on the PK. And Matthew Nice puts the icing on the cake, puts the dagger in Chicago's heart. Well, I didn't want to say that, but you get the idea. And the Leafs go up 4-1. That's how it ends. Minus a fight in the end of that game by DeBrincat, I believe, and that other Chicago player. I don't know, but my God, these guys were fighting at the end for nothing. But you know, it is what it is, and that's how the game ends. Pretty good game for the first period from the Leafs. So what I liked and what I didn't like. First off, what I liked was Leafs PK. They killed off Chicago's power play every single time, killing off a penalty, killing off a penalty, killing off a penalty. Stolarz, well, regardless of him not getting a shutout, he was dialed in. He stopped. Oh yeah, Ilya Mikheyev from scoring. Yeah, imagine if he did score, I would be like, kill me. I'm not gonna say that, but you know, is what it is. Matthews comes back and like, okay, it's good. Welcome back, Austin Matthews. And that's pretty much what I think it's the good stuff. The bad stuff for me was the power play. Good Lord, the Leafs power play was awful. I don't understand. The Leafs power play was so bad that it's worse than having to wait for your flight to come. Waiting for anyone's flight to come. It's the power play that's just, we had some chances but just can't capitalize. Matthews getting penalized, I'm like, yeah, that was the right call, but come on, man. Don't do that. I mean, come on. That's toughness. You're going to give him that? Meanwhile, OEL just gets called on an over-the-glass penalty. I thought there was no over-the-glass penalty. Oh, yeah, there was. Great going. And that's all I can say about the bad stuff. So, this is good stuff for the Leafs. We're going to keep this rolling, baby. That's 2 wins for the Maple Leafs. We're the best in the bet. We're the best of the best. And I think Leafs are just good this season. I'm not gonna lie, but still have a long ways to go. And on Wednesday, the Leafs take on the Nashville Predators, a mix of contenders and pretenders. Where Nashville, they got all these players like Stamkos, Marchessault, Zajac, I believe, but they're just dead. They're just not good enough. But I guess we'll wait and see if that happens. So until then, that's it for me. Let's go, Leafs. Let's keep this going. Yeah!